Hello students, in this class we'll see what is command line argument. So now this is the time to understand one of the basic part of main function. You might have seen from the day one we have been using this particular line and it's said that this main function is important and the execution starts from here. Till this point we have seen what is public. In our previous video it is there. Public elements are such elements which can be accessed from anywhere. Static means it is it is a static function. I mean, it has one copy and it does not belong to any object. It's independent. It can be called directly. It doesn't require any object to be called. Void, this do not return anything because this is the main function, which is the caller function, and that's why it is void. It does not return. It does not need to return anything to any other function because it is the only function, the main function, which calls all other functions, and all other function can return something to the main function, but main function does not require to return anything to any other function. Now this is the argument, string args, and in this class we have to see what exactly this is. So so and I had said that as and when the right time will come we'll learn everything. So this is the time to learn this particular point of the main function. Fine. Now what? Now it doesn't mean that it's very tough. It's quite easy. It's quite easy. Look at this. What is this? This is nothing. This is string args bracket. This simply represents that args is nothing but a name of variable where string is a data type, and this bracket indicates what? This is array of something. Hmm? That's it. So I have made a program for you. Look at this program. This program is there, which is same as this, not exactly same but similar to this. Okay, I have given this name command line argument, and this is how this is there, for loop is there or something. Now let us run this, and after executing we'll learn, we'll see more about it. So let us first compile and see if there is any problem, although I've already compiled this, but once again, cmd command line argument dot java. This is okay. Now run it. Java cmd line args. ठीक है? Okay, run it. It will show you nothing. That's okay. But what is command line then? Huh? Look at this now. Java cmd line arg. Now here we need to give arguments of a string type. Let us see. Any name like January, then February, then May, then December, then October. Why you're writing like? But I'm writing simple strings. Anything. You can write anything, any name, Delhi, Mumbai. Why I'm doing so? Just relax and see. First, let us press enter and see what is happening. Look what is happening. So these all are getting printed line by line as they are provided in the command line. This is the command line, and these all are the command line arguments. Yes. So when we provide this with a space is important here. Then these all are string 0, index 0. Args is a variable. This args is becoming not, it's a variable of a string type, and this jan fab anything, any name, any city name or anything, these are just arguments, and all these are going to the args array. Of course you need to be good in array, then only it will become easy for you. All those who have already understood array, whose video is already uploaded, single dimension, multi-dimensional, you can watch it and learn it. So this is string array. So array zeros index is January, array one index one has February, and May, like this. This is, and this is how it is. Now, how it is working? Let us have a look at the way it's working. So ARGS, this type of line we have already seen while learning array. This we are beginning from I as 0 because arrays always start with 0 index. Then this args dot length, this simply tells the length of the argument. I mean, the length means the number of elements in this particular array. Because this time we have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, total 9 arguments we have given. We can give, we initially we had given 0 argument also. Look at this, we had given no argument. So it did nothing because the length of that became 0 that time, and so nothing was there. This time we have given 9. It simply means that we can have what, any number of arguments in this way. Okay. So this length tells us the number of elements. So suppose there are 9, those are length become 9. So 0 to less than 9 means 0 to less than 9 means 8. 0 is the first element, and 1 to 8, the total 9 now. So what we are doing here, we are simply printing this message and the value of this, or we could make it more clear by printing the value of I as well. हाँ, I भी print कर देते हैं, यहाँ पर एक space डाल देते हैं. So now it might show you a nice piece of display. Same thing. Argument 0, January, argument 1, February, like this. The value of I is changing here, and this is the way it is. Now you can do anything with it. Anything with it. Whatever you wish to, just do it. This is a simple example to show you. Now let us change it and see what happens if we provide a different data type. Like if we're providing int, and let us see then what happens. No problem. Let us see it's working or not. Just give some argument like 2, 3, 4, 5, or any random number. Giving sequentially doesn't help you to understand random number. Now see what happens. Main method not found in class this. Please define a main method as a string. This is a runtime error. अब इसमें आपको एक बात ये समझना है कि हमें यहाँ पर as a string ही pass करना है. Now you might say, sir, if you want to work with number, then we have functions. We have function to convert strings to numeric data. We have function. Okay, so those functions we have seen in a string. While learning string functions, we have seen that how we can convert any string into a data. Like next int is also a function for converting things to integer, and others functions are also there. Okay, parse int is also there. When we use buffered reader, then use parse int. Those functions are such functions which are used for converting integer in integer data, sorry, string data to integers. But the fact here comes with us is, although it is compiled, but it needs a string data. So that's why a string is given, and if you wish to convert it to any other data type, we could use various functions to convert it. So let me once again repeat this because I think most of you haven't understood it yet. So what is command line argument? You need to understand first. Dear students, look at this. I would like to make this point clear with help of any DOS command. DOS command, okay? Yes. So we have lots of commands in DOS, disk operating system. You may find it over the internet, or you can have a light tutorial regarding that also. So there is a command called MD, make directory. This does what? Let me show you here. Yeah, dir you already know. We see the list of files and folders. So in this particular folder, that is class 10, this is a folder, you know this. And folder is also known as directory. So in this particular directory class 10, or in this folder, we have only files. Look, these all are files. There is no directory. These two are default directories. These are already there. Other than these two, when you make any directory, these two are already there. So the no directory is there. Now if you want any folder in it, then what? MD is used. New folder is the default name. Or folder one, just give a name. Now press dir and see what has happened. Look, dir, this name is wherever this name is, that's a folder. So folder one. Then a folder is created. You can watch this in a window mode also. Let me show you. Although, where's that Java? Look, we have made it in class 10. Look, this folder was created. So this is how we make a folder. So what's the purpose of explaining this? The purpose is just look at this command. MD is a command and it needs one argument. Okay, this is how this is designed. Now what will happen if you'll simply give MD and no argument? The syntax of the command is incorrect. Means we have not written it need an argument to work with. If you give two argument, like this time, let us give folder 2, folder 3. Now look what has happened. So this new version of DOS can create folders this way also. Look, folder 1, 2, and 3 is also created. So this is designed to accept any number of arguments. In our subsequent class, we'll see that how we can provide in number of argument. Although we had seen this January, February, and all, we have given multiple arguments. So this command is designed in that way to accept multiple arguments. Okay, fine. Now rd is a command which removes a directory. If you want to delete it, let us remove folder 1. Now look, folder 1 is removed from here also and here also. Okay, only two folders will be there, folder 2 and 3. Now what? In this way, I'm just teaching you folder 3 and folder 2 also we want to delete or remove. Then also look, it worked. So this command is also designed to accept any number of arguments. It's working. You can see in front of you. And let us see some other commands, like let us find some file, any file. Let us try to remove this test.class. I want to delete this file. So the del is the command and write full name test.class. Now again, if you'll do dir, you'll not find test. Test is removed from this place. Okay. Same way, let us remove any two files like strfun.class and usestat.class. Okay. Del strfun.class and what usestat. These are there. Dot class. Java file delete करने से फायदा नहीं है. Class file if you delete, well, it can be regenerated when we'll compile it back. So this is how we can delete, and these all commands are designed to accept multiple arguments. Okay, fine. So as you can see, the various commands are there which works this way. So now we have also made a command line args. Now we need to write Java here because this is the class file. If you convert this file to exe file, then we do not need to put this Java line. So forget it. Now the same way we are also providing arg1, arg2, or anything. Oh, we had not corrected it, so let us correct it. Oh, save नहीं हुआ है, save करके compile कर लेते हैं, क्योंकि last time we had given what this int, no. Now this will work, so you can understand it. So command line argument means we can give argument in the command line where we are writing the command, and this we can give as a string, and further we can convert a string data to any other data types that we can see in the functions used for converting strings to any number. In double you can convert, in float you can, we have seen this already. You find the string functions you can do. So this is how this works, and this line of code is of array. You may see the array video also to understand it. So this is the only thing about this. So another query is there. I'd like to resolve the queries one by one. One query is also coming that why we are making a static function. So static के बारे में अगर आपने पढ़ा होगा साना, वो तो आपको पता होगा. देखो, if you are making any non-static functions, first you need to understand what is a non-static function. Non-static functions need an object to be called. We need object से के through हम उसे call करते हैं. Non-static जितना भी function होता है, because non-static function part of class, and then we need to make object, and then we through the object only those can be called. And what if we don't want any object is to be involved while calling a function? Then we make it static. And beside other things about static, that static has a one copy, it's single copy. Uh, it can call non-static functions also, and it can be called without the help of objects. So it is needed to make this main function as static function. And please watch the video related to the static function, that will help you to understand it in a better way. Okay, and practices may resolve this also. And one query is kind of why we are using string args. So dear students, acha, one thing I would like to correct, and in place of args I'm giving any name, and let us see whether it works with this way or not. Oh, extra bracket is there, save it. अरे सब जगह तो चेंज करना होगा भाई. Fine. Chalo, errors are coming in front of you so that you could also be aware that where you have to make changes. Oh my god. In this cases, no, what you need to do, you need to use Control H, find and replace. Okay. जितना भी ARGS है उसको any name में convert कर दो. Replace all. So if this could have been done that way, then at one go everything would be replaced with that name. And this way we have no problem. And let us now try to run this. And it's working. Yes, it's working. It means that ARGS is just an identifier. It's a variable name which can be replaced with any other name. And here string type is must. So although you can convert that string to any other data type, functions are there to convert. And like this, you can go for it. So one question is there that just now I show you RD and del commands. So these are the DOS commands. RD full form is remove directory, whereas del command is used for deleting files. RD is used for removing directories, and del command is used for deleting files. Okay. And if you want to discuss more about DOS commands, then this is not the right class for that. Before this, you need to practice the DOS commands in your own first of all, and then you will become very clear. Although ARGS, ये अच्छा सवाल है कि ARGS length. Somebody is asking why we are writing ARGS or any name this time dot length. So this has been already discussed while working with arrays. So I would like to suggest you all to watch the array video once again, twice, thrice. Although it's quite simple. This length is used to find the number of elements in an array. An array may be of any type, maybe of integer type, maybe of double, maybe of float, any type. I'm not talking about the right now the command line argument. I'm talking about the in general array. So this length simply tells you just need to write the name of the array variable name and dot and then the length. This returns the number of elements, not the number of bytes it is taking, the number of elements in that array, and then we can work with it. Because we, while in command line argument, this is not sure that how many arguments we are going to pass. We can give 2 arguments also, we have 20 arguments also. So how come we know that how many elements are there? So this length function helps us to know the number of elements in any array, and thus we can resolve it. Okay, so these many queries were raised, and I think I have explained it. So if you have any other thing to ask, please be feel free to ask.